What is up, everybody? This is Brian, the Toyota guy over here at Fred Anderson Toyota in Asheville. And today we have, I think, what is our second, possibly third Grand Highlander that showed up on the lot. This one is a limited, and I figured what I'd do today is actually spend some time looking at the dimensions of the rear cargo area. And I've also got another Highlander, also a limited, somehow also the same color, so that worked out well. But I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of the storage areas on both cars, as I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are shopping between the two. And from what I've seen online, it's really hard to find the actual dimensions of the Grand Highlander. You can find the volume space, but that's not really all that helpful when you're trying to load in, you know, suitcases or golf bags or who knows whatever else. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and see which is going to be the better fit for you. All right, so here is just an overview of the Highlander's cargo dimensions. You can see we've got the rear seats up. I've got everything kind of mirrored the same right now. We'll do the comparison between each. But as you can see already, at least visually, you can see it's already a lot more space. And the Grand Highlander, probably lean this up just a little bit, try to make it a little bit more fair. But if we kind of just start with the width of the dimensions, I laid this measure tape out here, and it looks to be having to use a little bit of napkin math here, but it looks to be going from the narrow point here to the narrow point here where the speakers are, about 51 to 52 inches, a little bit wider if you include this section here. Now, looking at the regular Highlander, you can see it is a little bit narrower, not by much, but it's just barely right at 50 inches on the width. All right, now we're back in the Grand Highlander. We're going to look at the depth of it, and I'm just going to go from the widest or deepest point here in the middle. You can see it's right at exactly 22 inches deep, and that's going right up here to that crease. I did that because if you recline these seats back, you can see that's going to interfere with that area just a little bit. So there's probably a little bit more if you want to be generous there. But if we go and look here, if we go off the same dimension, same area, putting the measuring tape at the front here, it's just under 18 inches here, so quite a bit deeper in the Grand Highlander. All right, so now we are back in the Grand Highlander. I've got the third row folded flat, and you can see the depth. Now again, I'm just going to the seat length, just try to keep everything the same. But if you go from where the seat is folded all the way down, you can see we are right about to the plastic here, right about 50 to 51 inches. Now we are back in the regular Highlander, using the same measurements, same dimensions. You can see we are right at 43 inches here, so quite a bit deeper as well. All right, so now we're going to check out the depth with both rows down. So what I've done with the measuring tape, as you can see, is I've put the front seat at a pretty normal level. It's actually pretty far back, and I've got the measuring tape touching the back of the seat. And then we're going to follow this all the way to the same point here on the back plastic. And as you can see, we are right about 85 to 86 inches deep, which is super long. Now we are back in the regular Highlander, doing the same exact thing, second and third row folded. And as we come back to the measuring tape here, you can see it is right at 77 inches, so almost 10 inches deeper in the Grand Highlander. All right, so the last thing I wanted to check out here is the cargo height, basically the loading area when you're going in. We are in the regular Highlander right now, and as you can see here, we are about 29 inches tall. And if we bring that over here to the Grand Highlander, it's a little more. So again, we're back in the Grand Highlander now, and it looks like it's right at 32 inches. So you at least get another couple inches there on the height as well. All right, so I hope that's helpful. I think I'm going to try to do the same thing, just kind of look at the side-by-side comparisons of the legroom on both. But this is all I've got time for right now. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know which one you're going to be shopping for and what you think, and maybe what kind of information I get for you guys in the future. As always, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.